company and was able to, rekindle those relationships with them. And we were able to get back into the business of exporting live lobsters. And those shipments are extremely delicate, extremely time sensitive. And I'm talking, truck picks up in Boston at 5 o'clock in the morning. That truck has to be at JFK Airport by 11:30. No ifs, ands, buts. And if the truck's not there, that flight, just like you and I go to JFK to board a flight, that flight's going to leave with or without the
The
lobster.
lobster.
Right?
That's not waiting for the lobster.
Exactly. And as we all know, lobsters can only stay out of the water for so long, right? So our customers pack them in these gel pack containers where they have a very short lifetime of how long they can stay outside the water before they die. And those lobsters are leaving from, let's say, the customer trucks it from Maine down to Boston, from the lobster company in Maine down to Boston. Let's say they leave at, 2 o'clock in the morning from Maine. By 4 o'clock in the morning, they're at my customer's warehouse. They're cross-stocking it. Our trucks at their pickup at 5 o'clock in the morning. By 11 o'clock in the morning, my driver's sitting at JFK Airport unloading. And let's say 2, 3 p.m., that freight is on the plane and it's en route to China, or it's en route to Europe, or anywhere where the end destination is. Because as we all know, one of the biggest delicacies coming out of New England is live lobster, right?
That's right. Gotta love that lobster. They
Yeah.
lobster. It's lobster.
Yeah. I'm ironically, I'm not a big fan of lobster, but I know people love it.
Yeah, yeah.
So, that required a whole different specialization in terms of having drivers who are TSA certified. So they need to go through certain screening in order to handle what's called screened cargo. So lobsters fall within this classification of screened cargo. So they need to take tests every so often. They need to have the certification, and our customers check their credentials every so often just to audit us and make sure that we're keeping up with all the drivers' training. And then also, you can only put certain drivers on these shipments. I mean, I only put the best of the best of my drivers on these shipments because there's no room for error. There's no room for, and oftentimes there's no time to even stop. The driver picks up 5 o'clock in the morning. If they can make it there by 10 a.m., that's all the more better for the customer, right? It's just, there's a lot of eyes on those shipments. So it's a very delicate thing, and you have to make sure that, you keep them informed every step of the process. So we provide live tracking links for every one of our trucks that handles these. So no different that if you have an important package coming from UPS or FedEx and you want to know exactly where that package is, we provide a link to our customer. Most of these larger ELD or GPS tracking companies provide this service now, and we send them a link, and they're watching it. They're watching every step of it.